Reason: New York Times best-selling author Lee Childs. A Jack Reacher novel. Running Blind. Swift and Brutal, The New York Times. Running Blind, Lee Childs. People say that knowledge is power. The more knowledge, the more power. Suppose you knew the winning numbers for the lottery. All of them. Not guessed them, not dreamed them, but really knew them. What would you do? You would run to the store. You would mark those numbers on the play card and you would win. Same for the stock market. Suppose you really knew what was going to way up. You're not talking about a hunch or a gut feeling. You're not talking about a trend or a percentage game or a whisper or a tip. You're talking about knowledge, real hard knowledge. Suppose you had it. What would you do? You would call your broker, would buy, then later you'd sell, and you'd be rich. Same for basketball, same for the horses, whatever, football, hockey, next year's World Series, any kind of sports at all. If you could predict the future, you'd be home free. No question. Same for the Oscars, same for the Nobel Prize, same for the first snowfall of winter, same for anything, same for killing people. Suppose you wanted to kill people, you would need to know ahead of time how to do it. That part is not too difficult. There are many ways, some of them are better than others. Most of them have drawbacks, so you use what knowledge you've got, and you invent a new way. You think and you think and you think, and you come up with a perfect method. You pay a lot of attention to the setup, because the perfect method is not an easy one, and careful preparation is very important. But that stuff is meat and potatoes to you. You have no problem with careful preparation, no problem at all. How could you, with your intelligence? After all, you're training. You know the big problems will come afterward. How do you make sure you get away with it? You use your knowledge. You know more than most people about how the cops work. You've seen them on duty many times, sometimes close up. You know what they look for, so you don't leave anything for them to find. You go through it all in your head, very precisely and very exactly and very carefully. Just as carefully as you would mark the play card you knew for sure was going to win you in the future. So that knowledge is It made a neat sharp triangle about 7 or 8 feet on the side. It was not really a bar in the sense that if he was ever going to sit there and drink anything, it was just a focal point.